The recorder? Oh, cool.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic Night live at the ZoomBarDC. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got Bill Sherman, we've got Tom Mann, Joseph Stegner, Megan Ukoh, Scott Kaplowitz, and more. So sit back, relax, and have a great time. And to kick us off, we've got Bill Sherman.
Well, thank you, Marie-Louise. Hi, everybody. So, first I want to start it off with a Birds tune that I've done before, but that doesn't mean I can't do it again. You Ain't Going Nowhere. Do that and then I'll be able to hear myself. Clouds so swift, the rain won't lift. Gates won't close and the railings froze. Get your mind off of winter time, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, we riding behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. I said, whoa, no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Well, I don't care how many letters they send. The morning came and the morning went. So pack up your suitcase and pick up your tent, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, we riding behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. I said, oh, whoa, no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Well, buy me a flute and a gun that shoots, tailgates and substitutes. Strap yourself to a tree with roots, 'cause you ain't going nowhere. Ooh, we riding behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. I said, whoa, no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Well, Genghis Khan, he could not keep all his kings supplied with sleep, so we'll climb that hill no matter how steep. When we get up to it, yeah. Ooh, we riding behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. I said, oh, whoa, no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Ooh, we riding behind. Tomorrow's the day that my bride's gonna come. I said, oh no, we gonna fly down in that easy chair.
It's a fun song.
That's awesome, Bill.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love that song.
I love it too.
Bill, who's that by again?
Make sure you want to
Well, it's by, it's by the Birds. It's on the Sweetheart of the Rodeo album, and it's the first song that I ever learned when I was 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? 53 years ago. Oof, God.
Bill, if you want me to make you feel old, I can tell you that's more than double the time I've been alive.
Oof. Oh. Damn. Now I feel old.
Believe it.
But my brother feels even older.
God, thank you for paying for our Social Security.
You're welcome. I'm not going to get anything out of it. So
they told us that a couple of decades ago, and we're getting ours. You'll get yours, you know.
I appreciate your help.
If the planet doesn't burn up by then, but I'm sure it won't.
Now I got a Louis Jordan tune. It's called Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby. I got a gal who's always late anytime that we got a date, but I love her. Yes, I love her. So I'm gonna march right up to her gate and see if I can get it straight, 'cause I want her. So I'm gonna ask her, is you is or is you ain't my baby? Is you is or is you ain't my baby? The way you're acting lately makes me down. You still my baby, baby, but it seems like my flame in your heart's done gone out. A woman is a creature that has always been strange. Just when you're sure of one, she's gone and made a change. So is you is or is you ain't my baby? Or is my baby seeing someone new? Or is my baby still my baby true? Is a creature that has always been strange. Just when you're short of one, she's gone and made a change. Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Or is my baby seeing someone new? Or is my baby still my baby true? Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Is you is or is you ain't still my baby? Is you is or is you ain't my baby? I'll keep that third one in my hip pocket for right now.
Okay, that was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was awesome. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Okay, Tom Mann, you want to go next? Yes.
Yeah. Am I muted? No.
No, just me. Go ahead.
Well, I've been watching the Ken Burns documentary on Ali. I don't know if you've been watching it. It's the last section is on tonight. It's for those of us who lived through that time. It's really a blast from the past. I forgot how he towered over everybody in his time. But anyway, they mentioned that one of his competitors was Floyd Patterson. And as it happened before Ali won the Olympics in 1960, a Swede came out of nowhere and put the lights out on Floyd Patterson and became the heavyweight champion. His name is Ingemar Johansson. And I don't think it takes much convincing to say that the good people of Minneapolis and most of Minnesota who are Scandinavian, he became the all-American hero. And so naturally a song was written about him by the Pepper Pots. And it goes a little something like this. I'm going to sing. I mean, I just,
Yeah.
Going back to this song reminded me of all the novelty songs in Minnesota in the late 50s. And maybe some of them you've heard, maybe not, but if you haven't, it will expose you to a whole new catalog of ethnic songs that were too good really to share with the rest of the country. We tried. So here goes, whoops. Yeah, this is Ingomar of Holoppensfeed by the Pepper Pots in 1959. Ingomar of Holoppensfeed, we thought he had nothing but a left-hand lead. He changed our mind when the champ was floored with a fist like a ham from a smorgasbord. You all know it. He was born a Viking son. We thought the fighting was lots of fun. He grew tough and limber as a spruce. He was raised on snooze and herring use. Ingomar of Holoppensfeed. We thought he had nothing but a left-hand lead. We changed our minds when the champ was floored with a fist like a ham from a smorgasbord. And that got me thinking of some of the other great music. Have you ever heard that song before? Anybody?
No.
Well, I want to round out your musical education. But it reminded me of another song that came out of Minnesota about that time. Paddling Ingeborg home. You ever heard that one?
No.
Let us paddle in the Ingeborg home. Let us paddle in the Ingeborg home. They was dancing all night. She's just like a log. She's light on my feet, but they ache like a dog. And I'm proud to say I love her, but I'm taking her back 50 per. I'm so pooped out I'm dying, but I keep on trying. Paddling Ingeborg, sweet, sweet Ingeborg, paddling Ingeborg home. And then this classic, you may know that Minnesota was big on the polka. And in fact, one of the heroes when I was growing up in Minnesota in the 50s, well, George Mikan, the star of the Minneapolis Lakers, and Whoopi John Wilfart, unfortunately was his name, a real guy. He was the polka king of the upper Midwest. And we used to listen to him every Saturday night. And this was one of the big tunes that he used to feature on his show. It was called Shastu Pandowski. You know that?
No.
Oh my God. Well, of course,
I don't know what's wrong with me.
it goes a little something like this. Shastu Pandowski was so very gay. Talk about his sweetheart on his wedding day. Shastu Pandowski's funny anyway. When he talk about her, this is what he say. Hey, ask me now no questions, and I'll tell you now no lies. When I marry my Sophia, she's the apple of my eyes. She's not very much good for pretty, but she's pretty much good for strong. She's not very much good for pretty, but she's pretty much good for strong. Do I love her? Do I love her? Nothing wrong, I say with that. In the winter, she's the cook and I get fat. And
I'm sorry I didn't live in Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, not everybody could. This one you probably know. It was a popular camp song. It's a Canadian children's song. You might know this one. With a hand on myself, was ist that here? Das ist my thinkboxer, my mama dear. Thinkboxer, nicky, 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 ooh. That's what we learned in the zoo. Yahoo! And then it goes on. Eye blinker, nose wiper, lip smacker, soup strainer, chin chopper, knee bender, Ted wagger, toe wagger, nicky, 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 doo. That's what we learned in the zoo. Yahoo! Anyone know that?
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
And finally, this one, I'm sure you know. It was written by a man named Henry Clay Work, who, among other songs he wrote, was Marching to Georgia, the Yankee victory song at the end of the Civil War. This was another one of his back in 1870s. My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, so it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by a half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny weight more. It was born on the morn of the day he was born, and was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again, when the old man died. Some of you must have known that one.
No.
Oh,
Nope,
no. Wow.
these
I
are
thought
all
that-
new to me.
I'm appreciating learning all these new songs.
Well, come to Minnesota, and in fact, that's what some of the national publications are saying. If you want to survive the coming heat, so Minnesota's going to be the place, because it'll be eternal spring, and they have all that fresh water in Lake Superior. So I think it would probably drive me to distraction to spend all my life trying to get away and have to go back for the last act, because it's the only place that's not as hot as the desert. Anyway, I could go on and on, but you catch my drift.
I got it.
It's a
Thanks,
snowdrift.
Tom. That's awesome.
Thank you for the musical education tonight,
It's a
Tom.
college of musical knowledge.
Yeah.
A man of many talents.
Well,
Stories, singing, folk songs.
yeah, and I would juggle knives, but they're all.
We
in
should
the
let
same-
the Minnesota Tourist Bureau know that you're
Yeah. That.
resettled. Yeah,
Oh, these are still popular songs there. It's what?
really?
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be like singing Beatles songs in Liverpool. Yeah, we know them.
Wow.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Garrison Keillor is kind of like, he's not the man anymore. So maybe Minnesota should bring you back.
Are there any
Yay!
photographers still working today?
Any what?
Any folk musicographers like a la the Lomaxes?
Oh, I don't know. These are the only folk songs I know.
People running around recording folk songs. I don't know if that's happening anymore.
Wow, that's right. Since Garrison, you can replace Garrison Keillor.
Well, speaking of Garrison and Minnesota's Senator Al Franken, it speaks to the genteel politeness of Minnesotans. These guys gave up too soon. I mean, the charge against them were nothing like they were against some other people, but they both resigned their office. And in the case of Keillor, that meant that all his shows were taken off. So every performer who could say, I was on the Prairie Home Companion, those shows aren't there anymore. And Al Franken was probably the most liberal senator we had, after Paul Wellstone, also from Minnesota. And he quit too easily. So we need to get tough like those southern states do. Red meat.
Yeah, no. You scared me. You scared me there, Thomas.
Thanks, Tom. Great. So,
Good stuff.
okay. Thanks. Okay. That's a tough act to follow. Megan, you want to go next?
Like that. Like that.
Takes a lot of nerve to even do it.
Yeah. Alrighty, I'll go. I'll go next. Okay, right now. I got some kind of new stuff I haven't done before, so we'll see how it goes. Just kind of like last week, just trying them out. So. Sorry, 1 second. Sorry.
Did your video freeze? Megan? Are you still there?
Megan, you froze.
I can't hear you or see you move.
Megan, you have become a still life. Where did she go?
Can you hear us, Megan?
Oh, well.
Oh,
She'll be-
there's
there you are.
You're
Are
on
you
mute.
back? Oh,
There we
hang
go.
on.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Back.
All right, I'm ready.
your video and everything moved on, disappeared. Okay, you're back. Yay. Start over.
Smile is worth the wait.
All right, is it? Can you hear this? Is that cool? Okay. I realized as I lay down to sleep, we haven't spoken weeks. So many things I'd like to know. Come have a talk with me. I need a sign, something I can see. Why all the mystery? Try not to fall from make-believe. But what is reality? Where do we go? What do we know? Life has to have a meaning. Show me the light, show me the way. Show that you're listening. Show me that you love me. Show me that you want me. Hopefully, just above me, heaven's watching over me. Yes, it's funny how I say thanks to you for all that you've given me. Sometimes the price of what you gave to me, I can't stop questioning. Oh God, love, peace and mercy. Why so much suffering? Pray for the world as it gets worse. Wonder if you're listening. When people go, where do they go? Why don't you choose me? But someday I know I'm gonna go. Hope that you're waiting for me. Show me that you love me. Show me that you walk with me. Hopefully, just above me, heaven's watching over me. Maybe we'll talk some other night. Right now, we'll take it easy. Won't waste my time waiting to die. Enjoy the life I'm living. Show me that you love me. Show me that you walk with me. Hopefully, just above me, heaven's watching over me. Show me that you love me. Show me that you walk with me. Hopefully, just above me, heaven's watching over me.
Beautiful song.
Hey, that-
That's
Did you
a
write that?
John Legend. No, that's a John Legend tune.
That was beautiful.
Almost made it through, but yeah, thank you. All right, this is another kind of I don't know what to call these songs. These songs are like reflecting, questioning, kind of hopeful but sad, kind of. But this one is another, I guess, a favorite band of mine. Like, I guess I'm a '90s kid, so I grew up like really loving like Foo Fighters. So this is a song by them. I'm a long way. I'm a road that drives away, follows you back home. I'm a straight light shining like these you learn to love again. It's times like these you give and give and give. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again. I'm a new day rising. I'm a bright new sky today. The stars are born tonight. But I'm living fighting. Do I stay or run away? Leave it all behind. Yes, times like these we learn to live again. Yes, times like these you give and give and give. Yes, times like these you learn to love again. Yes, times like these, time and time again. Yes, times like these you learn to live again. Yes, times like these you give and give and give. Yes, times like these, time and time again. Yes, times like these you learn to live again. Yes, times like these you give and give and give. Yes, times like these you learn to live again.
All the time I've been listening to you, I haven't heard one song that's not beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks,
I
Megan.
concur. I agree.
That was awesome. And keep a third song in mind, because I think we'll have time for a third song. Scott, you want to go next?
Sure. So yeah, I'll do this song first. So Megan, don't feel bad about doing something that you just learned, because I realized what day it is today at around 7 o'clock. So gonna try this song that could not be more topical for today than other days. I hope everyone knows the date. Do you remember the date?
It's the 21st of September.
It is.
Last day of summer,
Oh, yeah.
first day of autumn.
Autumn doesn't start until about 3 something tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, okay.
All right, everyone here is piano.
Yeah,
This
but I
may
still
be a
don't.
total disaster, by the way. We'll find out.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Love was changing mind and pretenders, while chasing the clouds away. Our hearts were ringing in the keys that our souls were singing, as we danced in the night. Remember how the stars shone the light away. Hey, 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 said I remember, dancing in September, never was a kind to My thoughts are with you, holding hands with you, hard to see you. Only through talking love, remember how we knew love was here to stay. Now December found the love that was shared in September. Only through talking love, remember the true love is shared today. Hey, 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 buddy, said I remember,
Excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Like,
If you even attempt that voice, that was awesome.
Wow.
he's
Oh, I
up there.
started learning that at
done.
like 7 p.m. So I hope it was okay.
That's
Oh,
extra
wow.
bravo.
incredible.
Extra
Wow.
bravo.
Thank you.
That
A
was,
lot of chords in that song. And
that
they're
was
like all
amazing.
7/9.
Mm,
I've never heard anybody do that except Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Well, now you've heard 2 people do it. Or 2 groups.
That was spectacular. Thank you.
What?
oh.
Okay. All right, second song. As promised, I have an original. This one is by me because it's an original. It's called "Wrote It in a Letter." It's about a guy who wrote something in a letter. Someone asked me once, why didn't he write it in an email? I said, because the letter was more personal. I wrote it in a letter, I finally got it out. Put it down on paper, couldn't bear to say it all out loud. Maybe that makes me a bad man, so call me coward if you want. But I can't stand to see you crying, so if you're reading this, I'm gone. I know it's for the better if I don't stick around. Left my keys upon the table, packed a suitcase, fled the town. Please don't try to come and find me, we're better off on our own. 'Cause I don't want to waste your time, love, we'll be better off alone. Do you remember what you told me when you said I had my doubts? You told me not to worry, promised me you'd work it out. We talked it over in your garden, but I never really tried. So like the flowers left in water, we withered and we died. So if you want to place the blame, love, I guess it's all on me. I suppose I should be sorry, but I don't feel anything. I'm sure you're crying now, but tell me, are you really so surprised? You tried building us a fortress, but my stones were carved from lies. So I wrote it in a letter, and I hope you can get it now. I'm not asking for forgiveness, I just had to get it out. I hope that someday you'll forget me, I hope it won't take too long. I'll be a page in your history that you can finally tear off. Yeah, I wrote it in a letter, finally got it out. Put it down on paper, couldn't bear to say it all out now. Maybe that makes me a bad man, so call me coward if you want. But I can't stand to be unhappy, so if you're reading this, I'm gone.
Wow, Scott, that's the most. That's really the prettiest thing I've ever heard you do.
Thank you very
Beautiful.
much.
That's
Yeah,
really
beautiful.
beautiful.
That was
Thank you.
beautiful. Yes. Wow. Thank you, Scott. That's going to be a hit, or in a hit movie soundtrack or something.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thanks, Scott. Okay, Joseph.
All right. This one, just wrote it, so I don't have it memorized. I'm going to have to read it as I recite it. It is an indirect fruit of Oakland's 100th homicide, whose shot sprang me from bed in torment early Monday morning, wanting to find words to drill into. After a couple hours, my final labor before retiring for the night in the 4 a.m. hour was to give hope to the living by responding to a friend's expression of depression. And this is what I wrote. I wish I could write a poem that helped the anxious feel peace. I wish I could write a magical light that helped disabling doubt cease. I wish that a rhyme could travel through time and membranes of the heart. So all your beauty and beauty around could give your vision fresh start. To wipe away worry and replace it with joy and knowledge that love has your back. All we need to do is love ourselves with actions that manifest that. Being kind to those around us, helping how we can, and restoring hope in the weary is the most rewarding plan. We cannot change the ways of others who choose to injure and not heal, but the world will know the light when it's true respect we feel. Depression can sometimes take us exactly where we need to be. So don't beat yourself up if you're still figuring out exactly what's causing your misery. No. Depression can sometimes take us exactly where we need to be. So don't beat yourself up if you're still figuring out what's causing your misery. May you find the solution that restores your strength and makes you feel on top of the world, even when it's on your shoulders as your dancing spirit twirls. I hope this brings a smile, some goosebumps, or some tears. May you know that you are loved as you make the best of your years. Well, I didn't write it as a song, but I tried to make it a song as I read it to you. I maybe should have stuck to it as a poem, but anyway.
That's a beautiful poem.
That was my final labor of the night before going to sleep. Another one I wrote, I believe I took photos of that scene today, the bullet holes and all. This one's called Like the Eyes of a Flower. Like the eyes of a flower. Flowers don't have any eyes, a reader might rightly say. But have you ever watched how the petals and stem will bend and open for light's heavenly rays? So it is with the seeking to grow, who reach for the unseen, who become better as they learn, wanting to know what things really mean. The eyes are in all of its being, absorbing what radiates, utilizing what's available for the blossom it creates. Those who only see with pupils are blind to spectrums vast. More of the senses are required, like wind in the sail of a mast. One might not see the wind, yet its power pushes a ship. Likewise, those who open up their heart to catch more sky feel its grip. What is a simple breeze to others is your propulsion to distant shore. I believe we can evolve to decay the need for war. And for that, I labor. Prayerfully, Joseph Stegner, September 19th, 2021. And I got this cool photo right there of St. Francis in the garden I took at my friend's house. And you can see how all the flowers, their stems are bending toward the light as if the petals themselves are open exactly toward the light. So that's what that photo inspired the poem. I got one little quick one, if I may. Do I have time for one little quick one? Okay, this one's called In the Rugged of the Rough. In the rugged of the rough, in the churning of the sea, on the road with ruts and stones and mud that won't let free, Here is where our faith is tested more than on flat road, when the stress of current challenges can be an uneasy load. In those moments when all is lost except for who we are, that is when the light must shine and the world most needs a star. Many names through history who left a mark that we still see were afflicted with their trials, which helped them forge humanity. From the bowels of a prison or persecution in their day, or poverty or famine, or those who tried to slay, their character was tested, hammered, and refined as they dug to see the truth and reflect what is divine. So keep your head up and keep your faith and keep alive your hope. Rejoice in this day that is ours, that ever we have a life-saving rope. Sometimes it might seem you're hanging by a thread, but let it be cable and strength. Patience is all you need. Grip tight that life-saving length. In the rugged of the rough, in the churning of the sea, on the road with rocks and stones and mud that won't let free, here is where the champion proves champion they be. I wrote that October 9th, 2015.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll see if I've had this week, but that one's really nice and lyrical.
Awesome. So, who wants to go do a third song?
I'll do a third song.
Okay, Bill, you're on.
I'll do a third song. Let's see here. Every day I got the blues. Every day I've got the blues. When you see me worried, baby, well, it's you I hate to lose. Nobody loves me, nobody seems to care. Nobody loves me, nobody seems to care. They're talking about worried and bad luck, mama. Well, you know I've had my share. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, baby. Every day I've got the blues. When you see me worried, honey, well, it's you I'd hate to lose. Pack up my suitcase, I'm gonna move it on down the line. I'm gonna pack up my suitcase, yeah, I'm gonna move it on down the line. Where there ain't nobody worried, honey, and there sure ain't nobody crying. Every day, every day, every day, every day. Every day, every day, every day, got the picture. Every day I've got the blues. When you see me worried, baby, well, it's you I'd hate to lose.
Yay!
That was a little quick one there.
Thanks, Bill. That was awesome.
Sure. Thank
Good
you.
song.
Thank you.
You know, Bill, when I go back and listen to these afterwards, I really appreciate your comments. They're just awesome. They're inspiring, they're encouraging, and just makes the whole experience much more classy to just have that character sharing your thoughts. So thank you.
Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, Bill is great on positive responses. I've noticed.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Can I do a third song? My dad has requested that I do this particular original.
Please,
Yes,
please,
do you want,
please.
you can,
Sorry, I know other people went before me.
No, I want you to go. Can you do your, Megan's gonna do another song and then you can do the closing. Is that okay, Scott?
Great.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so.
Sorry, not trying to cut mine. My apologies.
No, that's okay. I want you to do a third one.
Cool. I got one I've done before. It's not mine either, but it's a fun song. I resisted the charms of evil's arms as you stood by my bedside, speaking in tongues, and the lovers who cry won't be denied as they fight for their right to grow, to grow. Please don't turn us down, won't be turned down. Turn up the love, turn up the watch and sing as we grow. The future we don't know, no, unless we do it together, together. I requested to know what I did wrong, 'cause I sure didn't mean to string you along. But the blood in my body and my heartbeat said is to feel a cry, a cry. Please don't turn us down, won't be turned down. Turn up the love, turn up the watch and sing as we grow. The future we don't know, no, unless we do it together, together. Turn up the love, turn up the watch and sing as we grow. The future we don't know, no, unless we do it together, together. Turn up for the star, everybody can see that you're getting that feeling. Turn up for this love, take a piece of the sky if you understand. Turn up for the star, everybody can see that you're getting that feeling. Turn up for the star. Oh, turn, 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 turn up the love, turn up the watch and sing as we grow. The future we don't know, no, unless we do it together, together. Turn up the love, turn up the watch and sing as we grow. The future we don't know, no, unless we do it together, together. Turn up the love, turn up the watch and sing as we grow. The future we don't know, no, unless we do it together, together.
Stella.
Everyone,
Wow.
Again.
I like that even though we're a small crowd, everyone's been awesome.
Yeah. You know, the way you flutter your voice and the as we grow, the future we don't know, no. You know, I can't do it like you, but the way you do it, I can so easily see that be one of those phrases that great artists have, that people are just living their life and out of nowhere, you just blurt out, you start blurting out this song. Which brings me to the 21st day of September. I always thought they said the very first day of September.
Yeah, you're not, you know what? That's what I always thought too.
So my dad tried looking up the lyrics for it earlier today, and one of the sites decided that it's a Christmas song. It's the 25th day of December.
Oh,
They
okay.
did great though. Yeah, no, I agree with you. Everyone's wonderful to listen to.
Well, thanks, Megan. That was
Thanks for the
so beautiful. It was outstanding. Beautiful.
Agreed.
Thank you.
Okay, Scott. Our
Yeah.
closer for the evening.
This is a song I wrote. My dad likes it a lot. My dad kept asking me to do it. He's sitting over there.
Bye.
He says hi.
Hi, Scott.
Hey,
Dad.
He also would like me to remind you that if you're local and in the area on Thursday, September 30th from 5 to 10 p.m., we do a fundraising dinner every year to benefit the American Diabetes Association at the California Tortilla in Cabin John Shopping Center, which is actually in Potomac, Maryland, not Cabin John Shopping Center, at the corner of Tuckerman and Seven Locks. So come eat burritos for a good cause. Anyways, now that I have gotten that plug out of the way, this is a song that I wrote. It's called Burning Bush.
We met up at a bar downtown, and at your house we did single edition. Just two nobodies messing around, the most amateur mathematicians. At the foot of a miniature mountain, you decided that you'd take chances. At the summit, you reached out and found me. You spoke in words, and I took your commandments. And I'd follow you blindly if you would just treat me kindly. So girl, please don't mind me as I draw closer to your light. And if you would be my burning bush, then I would feed your raging fire. If you would be my summer storm, I'd plant my seeds and you'd give them water. If you would be my torch in the dark, I would gladly kindle your flame. So won't you be my burning bush, so I can feel your heat and speak your holy name. I am sailing through mystical dreams, where my boat crosses blissful blue oceans. I am sung to by mythical beings, and I'm carried on waves of devotion. I awake in the look in your eyes, makes those blissful blue waters seem gray. You're a portrait, each stroke's a divine. Your red locks from a frame round your face. So I will follow without question all their teachings, all of your lessons. Maybe it borders on obsession, the way that I create your life. But if you would be my burning bush, then I would feel in your raging fire. If you would be my summer storm, I'd plant my seeds and you'd give them water. If you would be my torch in the dark, I would gladly kindle your flame. So won't you be my burning bush, so I can feel your heat, speak your holy name. And inferno each time that we kiss, makes the flame that arises and surround us. I am learning the shape of your hips as the temperature rises around us. The air shimmers with lingering heat as your hair falls like fire on your shoulders. Does the smoke ever smell as sweet as it does when a bonfire smolders? So I will follow without asking, and I will gladly burn to ashes in the red blaze of passion. Just more with your eyes. And if you would be my burning bush, then I would feel your raging fire. If you would be my summer stone, I'd plant my seeds and you'd give them water. If you would be my torch in the dark, I would gladly kindle your flame. So won't you be my burning bush, so I can feel your heat, speak your holy name. Good God, good Lord, I wanna kindle your flame, your body, my soul. I will shield your holy name. Good God, God, when did fire become so sweet? I'll be honest, I'm only a man, and I could use a little heat. I could use a little heat. I could use a little heat.
Woo!
Great way to close the evening. Great song.
Wow, that was great. So I got to ask a dumb question. Was that more spiritual or more romantic or deliberately ambivalent, or how do you characterize it?
It's definitely romantic if you read the lyrics closely, but if you're not paying attention, it's more spiritual.
Right.
There are some lines in there that if you read closely, you go, huh.
Well, here I will give you high praise. That it reminded me in some ways, in terms of the use of metaphors and heat and so on, to Elvis Costello's Indoor Fireworks.
I have not heard that. I'll have to look it up.
Oh, you got to check that song
The
out.
only Elvis Costello I know is
Oh man.
With the way you look, I understand that you are not in the press.
that's an octave high.
Oh man, the album is called Imperial Bedroom, but his first album is My Aim Is True. Indoor Fireworks is on Imperial Bedroom, and
I'll have to look it up.
he's got a fabulous repertoire that
So here's trivia question of the night. Art, you probably know the answers, so don't blurt it out. Who's Elvis Costello married to?
I'm not going to say. But someone can. Megan, go ahead.
Is it that jazz singer?
Which jazz singer?
What's her name? I can't think of her.
What instrument does she play?
Piano.
Yes, Diana Krall.
Close.
Yeah.
Diana Krall.
Did not know that.
Oh, wow.
By the way, none of the three are here, but I just want to put in a plug, as I wrote in a message. I got to see Ed and Dave last weekend at Hank Diedel's music place, which I recommend really highly. And it's one of the few clubs in the area that requires its visitors to be fully vaccinated. Okay. So, and a sub portion wearing masks. So I was actually dancing with a woman who were both wearing masks, and it was fun. But the point is, in person, and Dave was, I was talking to Dave afterwards, being in the live band, seeing them together, we know how good they are, but seeing them in the band, they
blew the
really,
roof off the place.
they kill.
Wow.
And people were really excited, People
Yeah, we
were
all
really,
were.
really excited. And I also recommend the venue. Apparently they have music 7 nights a week. And it's right next door to the place where Megan plays periodically, the Java Nation or whatever you sometimes play. So it's right next door, and it's an excellent music venue. And I like their safety protocols, so I recommend it highly.
I was wondering where I'd heard of Java Nation before, and now it occurs to me it's where Megan plays.
Right.
Megan, are you playing anywhere coming up?
Nothing.
We're-
I might go out back to the street and busk again.
Are any of you
I
guys-
have a
Practice,
venue for you.
practice, practice.
I have an idea for you, Megan.
Okay,
Can you, I'll message you.
cool.
Are any of you guys like close?
Stick around after I stop the recording.
Are any of you
Okay.
guys close to Gainesville?
Sorry?
Gainesville, Virginia, is that close-ish for any of you guys? It's about 40 minutes from me, but
No, it's about 3.5 hours from me.
so not quite.
How
Yeah.
far, let's put it simple. How far is it from Washington DC and in which direction?
Probably an hour south.
Okay. And
No.
so are you playing there? Are you playing there? Or who's playing there?
I'm doing, sorry, my dad says no, it's 50 minutes west. But I'm doing there's a open mic. It's the only in-person open mic that I know of near me at a brewery there on the 29th. So if y'all want to also come and perform, but I think all of you guys are a little far away, so.
Right. Okay, well, that's good to know.
Good plug.
Well, that's our show for tonight, and see you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Thank you, Marie-Louise.
Thank
Thank you for hosting us, Marie-Louise.
Yeah, great hearing you.
We're all very thankful for the venue you provide for us.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank
Good
you.
night, you all.
Thank
And it's the
you.
best night of the week too, Tuesdays. Okay.
Absolutely. Thanks,
Thanks a lot.
God.
Well,
Thanks,
Love
Oh,
you all. See you
thank
next
you.
week.
Bye now.
thanks,
Bye-bye.
Megan.
Bye.
Okay, I'll be giving
Thanks, Joseph.
Marie-Louise a
Thanks,
call
Tom.
to catch up in person. So thank you so much.
Sounds
Great,
good, Art.
great
Thanks,
seeing you.
Art.
Bye-bye.
Bye.